Okay, Spartan fans, here we go. We're back again. Little D-line drill today. First thing we're going to talk about is, of course, where we're putting our hands. So I'll have Ryan come on in. And we talked about the other day, we talked about chest and cuff. So his aiming point, his inside hand, right now he's an outside defensive end. His inside hand is to my pec, my chest. His outside hand is to my outside of my cuff. He wants outside leverage. 3 technique tackle, outside shade, defensive end. We want outside leverage. Cannot be reached. Number 1 rule for anybody who's playing an outside edge. Cannot be reached. Okay? So saying that, now we got to talk about how do we get off a guy and all of a sudden that run play is coming outside or coming off to our gap. Okay? So the first one we're going to work on is a straight rip. Okay? So as an offensive lineman, I've got my hands on. He's going to hit me with his outside arm onto my elbow, and then he's going to rip through with his left hand and step through. Okay? Working his way upfield. So we'll try to do that with a little bit more speed. Okay? Hands are on. He's got good leverage. He's in a good seated position, and he's going to do it quick. Ready? 1, 2, go. Boom. All right? Excellent. The only thing I always like to tell my kids, especially defensive end wise, is I'm ripping, I want to bring that right leg in with me to get to that outside. So let's see if we can get that on this one, on this one. Okay, here we are. Good setup, good fit position, and hit. It rips the foot through. Excellent. So we're looking for anything on an outside play. Maybe it's a power play to this gap. Maybe it is a toss, a jet sweep type play coming to the outside. Okay, same concept. We got different ways in which we can disengage. All right, the other one we're going to work on coming right off of that is our over move. All right, so again, we're going to get in a nice fit position seated. He's going to crash down the inside, my outside arm, and then he's going to rip this hand over the top, pushing back on my arm and getting through. Again, as he pushes through, he's going to get that foot through. The reason why we're attacking this arm and pushing through with that second arm, so I can, as an offensive lineman, try to reset back on him. Okay, so let's see if he's got this one. This is our over move. Ready? Set, hit. Excellent job. Excellent job. We're going to do one more so you get to see 2 of them. Set, hit. Excellent. Excellent. Okay? Next one is a wipe move. So now we're trying to get off quick. So our outside arm is going to become a windshield wiper, wipe move. Okay? And now we can either rip or over, or we just try to get through. Most of the time we're ripping. Okay? So as we go through this in slow motion, he's going to wiper with his hand, and then he's going to come through and rip and finish through. So I can't touch him. Okay? So here we go. Again, same concept. Ready? Set, hit. Excellent job. Excellent job. We'll do one more. Set, hit. Good. Good. So now we've given you 3 ways in which to disengage on an outside play. Okay? Talking about plays that happen on the inside of an outside defensive end or a 3 technique and something's happening in the A gap. We, as a defender, have that outside gap. This is our gap control. So what we can do to help take care of this gap is to squeeze down. Be physical, be violent, and drive down the next gap. So we're going to do it from not out of stance first. We're going to do it from the fit position. So Ryan's going to get in that fit position. I'm right here as an offensive lineman looking like I'm going to try to block him out into this direction. He is going to force me down and inside on the hit. Okay, we're going to go slow motion first. Ready? Set, hit, boom, and stop. Right there. He's now closed down that B gap. Okay, relax, and reset. So now we'll go a little bit more full speed. And he's really working hard on closing that B gap. Because if he closes B gap, that running back has a choice. He's either got to find a gap out there or work himself out to here. He works himself out to here. All those disengage moves, we make the tackle. Make sense? Here we go. So I'm in that fit position, ready to block. Ready, set, hit, boom, block, 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 down, 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 down. Excellent. Okay? We start talking about fighting pressure and fighting blocks. That's a drive block being pushed out on us. Okay? Notice his eyes and his leverage was still outside. Those are key to being in that good position. All right? Now let's do it out of a stance. Okay? So what I'm going to give Ryan is I'm going to give him the foot. I'm going to snap. I'm going to come to him. He's going to come to me. And he's going to work me on down. Let me get that foot ready. Ready? Set, hit. Boom. Excellent job. Excellent job. And again, all we're working on is learning how to fight that pressure. We knock that pressure down and inside, we have covered that gap. So now we're going to put a drill together for you so that you can work on driving the guy down. We got the tailback back here that's going to bounce it outside. So try to find yourself, maybe a brother or sister, maybe your mom or your dad out there. So we're going to have Ryan set up as our D end, or our 3 technique D tackle, and someone's running to the A gap. I'm going to try to engage to him. As he drives me down, the tailback's going to bounce because the hole is no longer there. Once he sees no hole, he comes out to the outside. Ryan disengage, he goes finds the tackle. Ready, set, hit, boom, down, 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 rip, and tackle. Good. All right, let's put it the other direction. Okay, so now I'm here. Ryan's on the inside. Sorry, still on the outside. Jake's gonna end up running to the inside gap here and bouncing outside. Ready, set, hit, boom, down, 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 rip,